Hi friends, Kristen here. Today I want to talk a little bit about energy medicine and energy healing just in general. I think it's becoming a more commonly understood thing, energy medicine, energy healing. I still think there's a lot of people who are just a little bit unsure about what is meant when we talk about energy healing, or maybe a little bit mistrusting about whether that's actually a thing. So I want to just talk about it a little bit. So energy healing, energy medicine is just very generically rebalancing, healing the energy that moves through us and moves around us. So this works on the assumption that there is energy that is flowing through our bodies, through the world all around us. Now, we see and use and harness a lot of this energy in our society, right? So we could talk about radio waves, sound waves, even the waves of energy that communicate with our cell phones that give them service, right? All of these are different waves of energy that we have learned how to harness and use to our benefit to send messages, right? We have wires all around our communities that energy flows through those wires. We've created an infrastructure to hold the energy so that we can use it to turn on all of our things at our house. So we have these systems of energy flowing all around us, through our houses, in the wires in the street, just flowing through the air like sound waves and radio waves. And we all kind of just like accept those to be true, right? We also can feel the energy of the sun, right? The light waves of the sun manifest in our felt reality as heat on our skin. So we can feel the waves of the sun, or even like wind, right? Is like we're feeling this like air current, this energy of movement on our skin. So I just want to name that like energy is all around us. We're interacting with it all the time. We're feeling it, and we're harnessing it to use it to improve our quality of life, right? With having electricity, with being able to charge all of our devices and have all of our electronics, right? So if we hold that to be true, that we already have infrastructures that move energy, and we harness energy and we feel energy all the time, then I want to translate that to talking about healing it, right? I think all of us have an experience where we have walked into a space and the tension is so tight we can feel it, we can taste it. Or everything's been going really well and then one comment just like cuts everything, right? The energy of the room changes, right? I think we all have an experience of that felt sense of it turning from feeling really nice and good to something changes and it feels tight, right? So we have experience with energy. Energy healing is the invitation to either learn how to or have someone else help you to harmonize, rebalance energy that moves through us and around us, right? So if we think about the analogy of, for example, all of these wires that carry electrical current that are in our communities, right? If we think about our bodies in a similar way, right? Our bodies then are carrying electrical currents, right? That is one of the ways that our brain works, right? Is all of these little electric pulses kind of communicate, and then our body does stuff, right? I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on that, but I do understand that there is energy flowing and moving through our bodies, and it creates life. It creates a movement. It creates flow, right? Whether that's like the pumping of our heart, right? That's pumping blood. And so I say that to say that there are individuals, right? If we look to like traditional Chinese medicine, that have mapped and learned about the energy pathways that move through our bodies, right? There are cultures that have developed understandings of the energy powerhouses, the chakras that are down our middle line, and understanding what can happen when there's a blockage in our energy pathway, right? Or when there is a blockage in one of our energy powerhouses. I think all of us can kind of relate that to our own like life with city, right? As someone who lives in New Orleans and who, you know, we experience power outages pretty regularly, especially because of the high winds that can come with tropical storms and hurricanes, and the fact that we can't bury wires here, right? Because it's swampy. And so all of us can relate to like one wire being down can have this huge impact on so many different things that we didn't even think about, right? One energy system blocked all of a sudden impacts all of these people. So if we think about our bodies in a similar way, where it's like one blockage in one of our chakras or a blockage in one of our meridians, right? These pathways that carry electrical currents through our bodies, carry the messages through our bodies. If there's a blockage there, right, it's going to cause an impact. It's going to have an impact. It's going to mean that something within our body, right, is not getting the energy that it needs, right? And so there are ways that we can learn then to clear blockages and to rebalance and reharmonize the energy that is in our bodies. So energy healing is all about accepting as true the fact that energy moves through our bodies, accepting as true that blocked energy cannot actually do the work that it is trying to do, and that we have within us a power to unblock energy, right, and to reharmonize it so it flows proper. So really that's like what energy healing is, right? Energy healing is just inviting balance back into our energy systems. And as we kind of like deepen our relationship with the energy that comprises our bodies, we can be able to understand how this energy works in a much deeper level. In the very beginning, when we're first kind of learning about the energy, it might feel very foreign and very different and very new. And also if we've never looked at, dealt with, thought about our energy that flows through us, it's very likely there are a lot of blocks, right? And anytime that there is a lot of blocks, it just means that it's going to take some time, right, to work through all of that blockage. So if you are new to energy healing, it's very likely that in the beginning, right, the effects are going to be more spirally, right? Where it's like, oh, we made progress. Oops, there's something else. Oh, we made progress. Oops, there's something else. Just because that is actually how healing goes. Healing is a spiral. It's not this like line where now we're healed. It is just a constant spiral, getting deeper and deeper into healing. And I think personally that energy healing, particularly in our world, is one of the most profound ways of healing ourselves, right? It is a very embodied approach to healing. And it is very kind of, we have to take responsibility for the energy that we are putting out and the energy that we are allowing in. So very simply, energy healing is really just about balancing, redistributing, and harmonizing the energy that flows through us, really just to get us back into a state of flow, right? Our bodies are pretty magnificent. They are their own ecosystem, their own universe, these bodies of ours. And so it benefits us to come into relationship with this home that is ours for this lifetime, and to really understand the way that energy impacts us, right? Not just the flow within, but also what energy is around us, how is it coming at us, and how is it then impacting the energy within us. And I say that because we are communal beings. Our energy is constantly communicating with each other. The energy within our bodies isn't just inside our physical form, it stretches out from our bodies. So when we mingle with each other, our energy is also commingling. And so when we become really aware of our own energy, it can really change the way that people relate with us, the way that we show up in space, the way that we respond to individuals when their energy is kind of yuck, because we learn to really notice the subtleties of the energy that is within us. Yeah, energy healing. It's super potent. If you have questions about it, please comment below. I'm a Reiki teacher. I work with the Usui Holy Fire Reiki 3 energy. Super potent energy. I have found that it has been an immense ally in my own healing and in my path to really try to find inner peace and inner calm, so that I can show up to do the work that I'm doing from a really solid place of calm. It changes everything when we are able to come back into relationship with the energy that moves through us. yeah, energy healing. It's awesome. Next video, we'll talk a little bit more about specifically what Reiki is. Yeah, I'd love to hear I'd love to hear from you if you have some insights on energy healing and what it's done for you. Awesome. Bye.